The 2022 Men's Football World Cup in Qatar kicks off in November, but do you know which teams have qualified? What is the name of the mascot? And how about the trophy? Here are the answers to the most asked questions. Qatar will host the biggest football show on the planet in 2022, where global stars like Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, Pogba, Neymar, and Kane are ready to light it up. The FIFA Men's World Cup trophy is up for grabs, 4 years after France claimed the right to call themselves world champions. The stakes are as high as ever, with established footballing nations like Brazil, Belgium, Argentina, England, Germany, Portugal, Senegal, South Korea, and many more aiming for glory and a new page of football history. So when and where is it? When is the FIFA Men's World Cup 2022? The 2022 Football World Cup in Qatar kicks off on Sunday the 20th of November 2022 and runs through to Sunday the 18th of December. It's the first men's FIFA World Cup not taking place in the Northern Hemisphere summer, and is being held at the end of autumn and start of winter in the Persian Gulf region. Where will the World Cup 2022 be held? The World Cup in 2022 will be held in 8 different stadiums across the Middle Eastern nation of Qatar. Lusail Iconic Stadium, Al Bayt Stadium, Ahmad bin Ali Stadium, Khalifa International Stadium, Stadium 974, Al Thumama Stadium, Education City Stadium, Al Wakra Sports Complex. The furthest distance between any two World Cup 2022 stadiums is around 70 kilometers, or 45 miles, meaning that it's one of the most densely packed tournaments ever. The Arab state of Qatar has a population of around 3 million people, with over 80% of them living in the nation's capital Doha. Who qualified for Qatar 2022? The 32 countries qualified for the 2022 FIFA World Cup are Qatar, hosts, Argentina, Brazil, England, France, Spain, Belgium, Portugal, Germany, the Netherlands, Uruguay, Croatia, Denmark, Mexico, the United States, Senegal, Wales, Poland, Australia, Japan, Morocco, Switzerland, Ghana, Korea Republic, Cameroon, Serbia, Canada, Costa Rica, Tunisia, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Ecuador. World Cup draw. Groups. The teams have been drawn into 8 groups for the first phase of the tournament. There are 4 teams in each group, and the countries will play the other teams in their group once. Winners are awarded with 3 points, there's 1 point to each team if their match ends level, and losers get no points. At the end of the group stage, the top 2 teams with most points in each group qualify for the knockout rounds, beginning with the round of 16. When and what time is the first game of the Qatar 2022 World Cup? Hosts Qatar will open the tournament with a Group A match against Ecuador on Sunday the 20th of November at 1900 local time, 1600 Greenwich Mean Time, UTC, in Doha at Al Bayt Stadium. The final, on December 18th, is at 1800 local time. That's 1600 in Central Europe, 1500 Coordinated Universal Time, and in the UK, 10 o'clock Eastern Time and 7 o'clock Pacific Time in the US. Who are the stars to watch at the Qatar 2022 World Cup? The biggest names in the men's game will descend on Qatar for the sports showpiece international event. 2 candidates for footballing GOAT, Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, will be there for probably their final attempt at winning the big one. Ronaldo is now 37 and Messi 35, and both have admitted that this is their last dance. But Olympic champ Messi and Ronaldo will be joined by an all-star cast that includes France's Kylian Mbappe, Paul Pogba, and Antoine Griezmann, the reigning champs from 2018. Then there's Olympic gold medalist Neymar and Brazil, who have been in devastating form, with a side stacked with superstars like Gabriel Jesus, who fired Arsenal top of the Premier League, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrygo emerging as global superstars at Real Madrid, and Olympic champion Richarlison aiming to become world champion too. And that's just in attack. The Selecao Canarinho also boasts Thiago Silva and the iconic Olympic champion Dani Alves at the back, along with defensive midfield maestros Casemiro and Fabinho. Even in goal, Brazil have an impossible choice between Liverpool's Alisson and Manchester City's Ederson. Then there's England with captain Harry Kane, who will believe they have a strong shout after making the final of Euro 2020 and only losing out on penalties to Italy. English stars like Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling, Jude Bellingham, Reece James, Bukayo Saka, Jack Grealish, Mason Mount, Marcus Rashford, Have England fans dreaming of a first World Cup since 1966? Outside some of the big favorites, there's Uruguay's Luis Suarez, South Korea's Son Heung-min, Belgian duo Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku, Japanese wonderkid Kubo Takefusa, Alphonso Davies, Canada, USA soccer hope Christian Pulisic. The list could go on and on. World Cup 2022 game schedule. Here's a basic schedule for Qatar 2022. The 20th of November 2022. Opening ceremony, Group A opener, Qatar v Ecuador. The 2nd of December 2022. Final round of group games. The 3rd to the 6th of December, round of 16. The 9th to the 10th of December, quarterfinals. The 13th to the 14th of December, semifinals. The 17th of December, third place match. The 18th of December, final. What is the trophy for the World Cup 2022? The coveted gold trophy up for grabs in Qatar is simply called the FIFA World Cup. It has been used since 1974. Prior to that, the Jules Rimet Trophy was used from 1930 to 1970. Qatar 2022 official mascot, Laib. Laib is the official mascot for the FIFA World Cup 2022. Laib is an Arabic word meaning super skilled player. He belongs to a parallel mascot verse that is indescribable. Everyone is invited to interpret what it looks like, according to the FIFA website. Laib encourages everyone to believe in themselves as, now is all. He will bring the joy of football to everyone. The adventurous, fun, and curious Laib was unveiled during the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 trademark final draw. What is the official World Cup 2022 song? Going big, there's an entire playlist for the Qatar World Cup. The global hit Heya Heya, Better Together, by Trinidad Cardona, Davido, and Aisha was followed by Arbo, a song by Puerto Rican multi-platinum award-winning superstar Ozuna and French-Congolese rapper Gims, is the first French-speaking artist to produce and perform a World Cup soundtrack. That upbeat new single joined the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 official soundtrack, and arguably the biggest artist on the album, Grammy Award-winning American rapper Lil Baby, released, The World Is Yours to Take. He joined a long list of iconic artists like Vangelis, Ennio Morricone, Placido Domingo, and Shakira in recording a song for the World Cup. So who will shine the brightest? And the quest to leave football prestigious trophy? The countdown begins.